Ever wondered how Elon Musk went from working a 9-to-5 job on the farm to becoming the wealthiest man alive, owning companies like Tesla, SpaceX and X? Well, he definitely didn't do it living off paycheck to paycheck. He created assets for himself that generated him generational wealth. People like Elon believe there is a thin line between the poor and the wealthy, and that true wealth can be achieved by anyone, as long as they know how money works and how to leverage assets to do so. In this video, we're going to look at different ways to generate generational wealth used by the likes of Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett and Robert Kiyosaki. Asset 1. Business. We all know by now that you can't get wealthy by working a 9-to-5 job. The true generational wealth is in starting a business. The key here is to minimise the risk, as most of us live on a tight budget and with time constraints, so taking major risks is not applicable for everyone. Luckily, in 2024, it is easier than ever to start a business with minimal risk involved. Thanks to the internet, researching and testing ideas has become a common trait amongst entrepreneurs worldwide. Look at all the 20-something-year-olds that learnt the skills of sales and marketing through YouTube videos and platforms like Shopify and social media. Another benefit of starting a business when compared to a regular job is the ability to leave both a large net worth as well as something for your family to further build upon, as opposed to an employee who usually leaves nothing behind him. Asset 2. Stocks. If you Google the fastest way to multiply your money or read any financial books, chances are you heard about the stock market. We're not going to get into the specifics of long and short position trading or any technicalities when it comes to stocks. We're just going to look at why this is a good asset to leverage for wealth. Think of it like this. You find a company that has a large potential to impact the market, kind of like how Netflix looked in the 90s. Back then, it wasn't the multi-billion-dollar company it is today. Investing money in a company early and knowing that their success is coming is where the term "their stock is rising" comes from. Investing in stocks is the most surefire way of making your money work for you and getting that early retirement we're all looking for. Asset 3. Commodities. Why do you think that every currency in the world keeps going up and down in price? It's a complex process, but to dumb it down, every country has its central bank that can print currency on command. So, in simpler terms, paper money isn't real. It's simply a tool the government uses to control the price and assets inside of the country. Currently, the US dollar is one of the strongest currencies. However, with countries like China and Saudi Arabia on the rise, saving all your money in one currency is not a good idea. This is a framework that famous entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki calls God's money. It's the concept of investing your money in commodities like oil, valuable metals like gold and silver, and even grains and meats. These commodities are always going to be needed for humankind to survive, as we need food to eat, metals to build and transport things around the planet, and energy to make all the machinery work. These are all things paper money can't do, so it's a good idea to diversify your portfolio with valuable commodities, as it is rare to find a successful individual without a certain percentage of their net worth in commodities. Asset 4. Real estate. Sticking with the classics, the art of making money from real estate is dated back to the beginning of capitalism. Reasons for that are the fact you own a property that, similarly to a commodity, satisfies basic human needs: shelter. Now, when you are young and making money from a paycheck, investing in real estate seems next to impossible. Also, getting a loan is harder than ever. So what can you do? Well, going back to Robert Kiyosaki, he used a framework he calls OPM, which is the other people's money. Using other people's money to buy properties you then rent out will create a second stream of income and aid you in paying off the mortgage. Over time, as you build your real estate assets, you will also gain lower tax payments based on the amount of properties you own. That's why every celebrity you know owns a real estate empire. People like Cristiano Ronaldo, Grant Cardone all invest in properties and have recently been in the news due to his little-known tax loophole. Further benefits of real estate assets are that after owning a few properties, you are already surpassing your monthly paycheck. And if you continue adding streams of passive income, you are on your path to building generational wealth and leaving something behind for your family to have and grow after. Asset 5. Networking. One of the least talked about assets, but the one that probably everyone relies on most, is networking. Knowing people in certain places, or people who know how to do a specific skill, is as valuable as having hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about it like this. Would Elon Musk rather have $1 million or have a guy that knows how to design the next future-looking electric supercar in the form of a truck? The second option is going to make him a lot more money in the long term, as the quality of the product is greater when you have a specialist on the team. Luckily, meeting people and forming connections with them is completely free, and anyone can do it. Learning a bit about human communication and persuasion may be valuable if you are a bit younger and have never done this before. Every human on the planet have their strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes us human and not AI. But if you can build a network of people whose strengths mask each other's weaknesses, that would be one of the most valuable assets in the modern world, as that one truly is, for the lack of better words, unstoppable. Asset 6. Knowledge. This is a no-brainer, but is often very overlooked. Honestly, this is one asset that you build continuously throughout your life, but it will be most valuable to invest in your education early, as you have more time to implement your knowledge. Learning a high-income skill like sales, marketing or copywriting is massive in the beginning of your journey, and it's actually how I got started. Educating yourself about how money works, how it's made, and how it's multiplied will go a long way in shaping your ideal future. Asset 7. Time and health. These two are grouped together because they are two building blocks of success. If you don't have time and your health is deteriorating, then those are the two problems that money can't solve. Making sure you spend the 24 hours in the day wisely will set you apart from the rat race and get you out of there. The famous saying, "We all have the same 24 hours," is a myth. Billionaires see their time as the most valuable asset and manage it to the very second, as money is no longer the problem. They won't run out of that. They will, however, run out of time. In terms of health, being able to move and function normally are the most valuable things you can have right now, and focus on fueling your body the right way so that you can crush it at the business end every single day. There you have it, 7 of the most valuable assets you can get in 2024, and most likely beyond that. Which one was your favourite? Would you change any of them? Did I leave any of them out? Make sure to tell me in the comments below, as I'll be reading all of them. Till next time, see you guys later.